Okay, fans, we are inside now, and we are going to do the best we can to bring you as much information as we can. Obviously, the music is cranked up in here. It is a high-intensity atmosphere. We're able to hear you. A lot of half-naked women with tattoos who use a lot of foul language. God bless them. And somebody always walks off to the side and pukes at least once. So it's, excellent competition conditions here. And we are rolling. Now, this is the King Kong event, people. We got Spencer Nelms, Chris Ramsey, and DeMarco Snow. Let me walk you through it. They just did a 455-pound deadlift. Then they have to come over and do gymnastics, muscle-ups. Then they have to clean 250 pounds, which you can see, obviously, these guys are just trashing right through this. And then they are going to move over to handstand push-ups. That is the rotation for Kong. There is a clock directly over my shoulder to go through. 40 seconds in right now. DeMarco is in the lead. Now, obviously, there's a certain number of times they have to do this. So, one deadlift with 455. We'll walk you through this here. One deadlift with 455. Followed by 2 gymnastics ring muscle-ups.
I had someone ask me if I was going to compete this year, and I told them, yeah, sure, all I'd have to do is hit a PR in the middle of a competition for rounds.
For multiple reps. Followed by 3 cleans at 250 pounds.
Yeah, there's not a lot of reps in this event, but it is big, big weight.
Yeah, obviously. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 thing. 1 deadlift, 2 gymnastics ring muscle ups, 3 cleans, and then 4 handstand push-ups. And yeah, people, we're talking about doing rounds for speed with weights that a lot of people can't lift. I mean, well, most people can't lift if you really want to look at it. And they have to go 3 rounds to complete the event, people. So we're talking about the 455 deadlift, the 2 muscle-ups, the 3 cleans with 250, and the 4 handstand push-ups. And they got to do 3 rounds of that as quickly as they can. That is the Kong rotation. And obviously you probably figured out there are judges watching every bit of this to make sure that everybody completes their reps within the rules, making sure that everything stays level. DeMarco Snow here doing handstand push-ups.
Yeah, this is a true cross-modality event. You're starting with powerlifting, you're moving on to weightlifting, then gymnastics, and you're ending with gymnastics.
Absolutely. And worth mentioning too, Derek, that most of the gymnastic skills you see people perform, things like ring muscle-ups and handstand push-ups, are going to be performed usually by gymnasts, which are small people with light body weight who are able to power through those skills very easily. These are big, strong men who weigh 220, 230, 240 pounds going through gymnastics feats. What do we think about that?
Yeah, it's just amazing to have that much power and that much control of your body.
Absolutely. Chris Ramsey, representing Core CrossFit over there, having a hard time with his muscle-ups. I do not coach him on these.
So typically you disavow any knowledge of people who aren't good at things.
Yeah, and pretty much every time I see somebody doing something gymnastics related, I usually go, find a burrito or something like that. Now, we might have got lost in the shuffle here. It looks like DeMarco Snow completed the event. I don't remember exactly what his time is. We are at 4:20 right now and counting. Believe it or not, fans, Danny Nichols and Easy Muhammad usually do this event in under 2 minutes.
Around that 4-minute mark, that's when you see heart coming into play. You got to have somebody that's willing to shut the little voice off in their head and just keep working.
Absolutely. The one thing that everybody at home has probably already been thinking about when they see this stuff is there is a considerable level of pain that goes along with this. These guys' bodies are just begging for mercy by the time they get halfway into one of these events. To be able to complete something like this, period, regardless of any kind of time limit, is remarkable physical endurance. To be able to do it in record time is just that's from another universe.
We've got a no rep at the very end.
Just a little one there. It looks like Spencer Nelms and DeMarco Snow are done. Chris Ramsey working on finishing up. Chris is also a teacher and track coach at Brophy College Prep High School right here in Phoenix.
I tell you, you forget injury, you can forget fatigue. Sometimes just that mental strain of a no rep when you've got nothing left to give will just shut a person down.
Absolutely. Your body is failing. Your mind is really kind of screwing with you a little bit. Then you try reps, and a judge winds up telling you no rep, which is a good call. The judges are calling no reps on this, and those are legit no reps. But boy, yeah, the will to be able to power through that.
Yeah, people overlook that. Judges have a hard job. And you'll get bad competitions where people just don't have the courage to no rep an athlete, especially a high-end athlete.
Absolutely. And it takes a lot as an athlete to be able to overlook it and just keep doing your job when you get no rep. Some of the things I've seen over the years, not at CrossFit competitions, but at other things that I've done. I competed in a powerlifting meet about 15 years ago where a head judge no-repped an athlete on his deadlift, and the athlete ran off the platform and attacked the head judge, who was a woman, almost got his hands around her throat to choke her to death before his coach came out and pulled him off of her. So yeah, that's a dicey situation there, sports fans.
All right, so the first heat's wrapped up. We're going to be moving on shortly.